The basic measurement for life is one day, and each day is filled with its own set of challenges and opportunities, routines and activities. School, work, family, they're all part of our day, and they're all significant to God.
I deal a lot with risk management here in this office.
I'm a general contractor that kind of coordinates the whole job.
We work to earn money, care for our families, and prepare for the future. And every day we give the best of our time, our talents, and our energy. But what if these activities were meant by God for even more? What if our everyday activities were the best worship we could bring to God? What if the hands you put to work each day were able to bring help, hope, and love to someone else in need? Psalm 90 verse 12 says, "Lord, teach us to number our days aright, that we might gain a heart of wisdom." Somehow, being mindful of the value of one day is the key to wise living. To God, every person matters, and to God, every day matters. The work of our hands is more than just work. It is the stuff of our lives, and so also the stuff of our worship. The One Day Challenge Fall Mission Celebration at Calvary Church is an opportunity to offer one day from the life of Calvary Church to make a difference around the world. It is a chance to support the global outreach and vision that we share as a church and that reflects the very heart of God. It is a chance to bring one day of our lives with the hope that our offering can put help in the hands of someone in desperate need. To God, every person matters, and to God, every day matters.
This is my one-day challenge.
This is my one day
This is
challenge.
my one day challenge.
This is my one-day
This
challenge.
is my one-day challenge.
This is our One Day Challenge. Addis Ababa is an ancient city. Soaring at 8,000 feet above sea level on the highland plains of Ethiopia, Addis is a city rich in culture and history. From its founding until today, Addis has been central to Ethiopian life and politics and has increasingly emerged as a leading city in Africa. Considered by many to be the capital of the continent, Addis is the seat of the African Union, as well as the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, and so it is said that all roads in Africa lead to Addis. Addis plays host to more foreign embassies than any other city in the world except New York. Modern buildings and streets, set against the beautiful mountains surrounding the city, are a stunning sight, but so also is the city's poverty and brokenness. In spite of the great strides toward development, this city of nearly 4 million faces a crisis of poverty, hunger, and disease. Drought in Ethiopia's rural areas has forced many to migrate to Addis in hope of finding work, mostly women and children, leading to thousands of impoverished and uneducated homeless in the city. The global food crisis has caused food prices in the city to rise to 3 or 4 times their previous levels, causing inflation and further intensifying the crisis. Families migrating from these areas are unable to pay for education, and children are often forced to work on streets to support themselves or their parents. Once caught in this cycle of poverty, the likelihood of malnutrition, disease, and addiction becomes much greater. This young woman, named Wudanesh, is one of countless mothers in Addis who struggle to raise their children alone on the streets due to being widowed, abandoned, or raped. With scarce job and educational opportunities, Wudanesh faces a steep, uphill battle to escape the cycle of poverty and street life. She is not alone. Thousands of women in Addis survive on the streets by either begging or selling basic goods. They have few legal rights and do whatever they can to survive, leaving little time or energy to develop the skills necessary to enter the workforce, or provide their children with an education. More tragic still are the numbers of children without parents in Addis. Some have been abandoned because of poverty. Some have been orphaned from HIV, tuberculosis, or other diseases. And some have made the dangerous journey from the countryside to the city to find work on their own. Those who are able to find work selling or begging will make less than $1 a day. These children will often band together in groups to share food, stay warm at night, or fend off attackers. Those living with HIV/AIDS suffer greatly. This is Aragush. Widowed 8 years ago at 29 years old, she and her 4 children moved back to her parents' home. 2 years later, she was diagnosed with HIV. Ashamed, she did not want her elderly parents to care for her in her sickness, so she moved to a community on Entoto Mountain just outside of Addis Ababa. The Entoto Mountain community is a modern-day leper colony, except HIV/AIDS is the reason for their separation and ostracism. It is estimated that over 4,000 live in extreme poverty in this community of HIV/AIDS sufferers and their families. Living in such close proximity causes sickness to spread quickly, and being removed from the city center makes finding work nearly impossible. Aragush is one of thousands who have little hope or help in Addis Ababa. Her story, as tragic as it is not unique. Since the filming of this interview, the 17-year-old daughter of Aragush has passed away.